Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad from the American, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Arkansas's offense comes onto the field first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
To throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly complete. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up this pace.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Flush down to the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. There's
grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try the left side. Makes one man miss. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rushes on him. He's got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Flips it out in the flat. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. On the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Washington State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Cougs ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll run it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Some misdirection with the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Dropping back, it's not. He's got him.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Now on the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Topper. Great job by the quarterback to keep it on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Great decision-making by the quarterback on that option play. The defense did a nice job taking away the pitch man, so no reason to panic. Quarterback reads it, puts his foot in the ground, and goes and scores.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's not. Working that wide receiver screen. Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end so. Touchdown, WKU.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. On target over the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's not. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And some room to work. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Back to throw, it's not. Floats it out in space.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan praise. He has it all the way down to the 12. The Hilltoppers are on the move.
Come on, set.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Get set, get set.
To the ground with the back. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 3 with the catch in the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard.
4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's not. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
3-25.
Motion from the wideout. Going with the counter play here. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch.
There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wilson to pass. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
by the receiver.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up. Team.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're...
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Smashes ahead. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's not. Release to the back. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Across the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Petty. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
On to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Flowers. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from inside the red zone. It's on target and complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Flowers. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw, it's not. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Western Kentucky, 49, Arkansas.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's not. He unleashes a long one. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.